Good afternoon, good evening, good morning, depending on what part of the world you are watching from. This is your Hammers Headlines in association with the guys over at Knees Up Mother Brown, KUMB.com. Again, here's a disclaimer. Go across, check them out. Why not? Great forum, great channel, great West Ham banter. Of course, it's not a fun time to be supporting West Ham right now, but fingers crossed we can get ourselves out of the situation. But many a fan don't think we do. And when the going gets tough, the tough gets going, we need to pick up as many points as we possibly can. This is the West Ham Network. We bring to you many different shows covering many different things, opinions, news, previews, reviews, matchday lives, you name it, instant reactions. You need to get involved with our channel. Hit the subscribe button, support the channel. We're on the march towards 20,000 subscribers. And as we always do, we bring to you some of the news of the day. And this one is about the mixed injury news ahead of the game against Nottingham Forest. Now, the West Ham midfielder, Lucas Paqueta, apparently, according to some sources close to the club, has got a more than 50-50 chance to play in the game against Nottingham Forest at the weekend. Now, he appeared to pick up a shoulder injury, the same one that he picked up earlier in the season against Southampton, and he looked like he reoccurred this problem against Chelsea, and he was ruled out for the game against Spurs as we lost the game 2-0. However, it seems to be that this injury is not so serious and he is recovering well, and that will be a huge boost if he can feature in the game against Nottingham Forest. Now, he looked to be enjoying himself a lot lately. He was progressing further up the field, and he was looking like the player that we knew that we were going to get when we brought him in from Lyon. And it will be a huge boost to us because we know what he is capable of doing. He's been in good form recently, formed a strong midfield partnership with Declan Rice. He's a versatile midfielder, but Moyes knows that he is best suited into that role in central midfield. With a box-to-box kind of role that he can do. And we all know David Moyes is under a lot of pressure right now. Another home defeat really puts his job under a lot of threat, and having players back from injury and potentially having a near fully fit squad, it would be the first time, I believe, this season. So if he can return and he can be in the starting lineup, that would be huge for West Ham. Absolutely bloody huge for us. Now, next on the injury list was Jared Bowen, but he took a heavy knock against Spurs at the weekend, and he was involved in a collision with West Ham, hobbling off, and fears started to ring around the ground, and with all the fans all around the world thinking that he would be missing for the game against Nottingham Forest. And that is hopefully put to one side, as it looks like he is going to be okay ahead of the Nottingham Forest game. And he's not needed a scan, which is also a positive bit of news, and looks like he will be ready in time for the critical game ahead of the Nottingham Forest six-pointer, you can call it. So if he is back, then we need him firing on all cylinders. It's a massively important decision, and to have a near enough full fit squad, that would be huge. You're talking about other players coming back into the mix. This would be a big, situation for us, because David Moyes did say himself, what players are up for the fight? We need to make sure that they are there fighting for every single cause, and having a fully fit squad on the lead up to the amount of games we've got coming our way is definitely vital. So leave your comments, let me know your thoughts if Jared Bowen will be fit enough for the game against Nottingham Forest at the weekend. Last but not least, the man in the middle has been announced, and ahead of our six-pointer, it's a must-win game. It definitely is. But would you see this as another blow? And it's not an injury concern, but it's the man, it's the referee, it's Jared Gillet. He was an incompetent official, you could say, in our game against Nottingham Forest last time round in August, when he perfectly ruled off Saeed Benrahma's goal. That would have put us 1-0 up, and to add insult to injury, then failed to see an obvious penalty in the second half. Although Stockwell Park overturned the decision, but not that did us much good, because Declan Rice did take the worst ever penalty and missed as well. But cast your mind back to the away game at Chelsea when Max Cornet had a last minute equaliser ruled out. Yep, Jared Gillet, that was the man. Now, not that I believe in things like, the world comes back to shoot us in our arse when you have this, but this is seems to be a big step for this referee that's came over from the Australian League, and he's not been doing West Ham any favours. So hopefully we can see better things coming from this man, from the referees, because we all know we need to get better decisions in the referees' books, and obviously there's something to be said from that. But it's not ideal, really, that he is going to be the man in charge. But at the end of the day, both teams have the same referee, but West Ham need to do the job on the park. That is the key element. Paqueta, more than 50% chance. Bowen should be okay, with a few other positives coming our way over the next couple of days. Keep your eyes on the channel as well. Thank you for watching. Subscribe to the channel, hit the thumbs up, leave a comment if you're interested in becoming a channel member. Then do that. Go and check out our good friends over at Knees Up Mother Brown. Thank you very much for watching. Take it easy, everyone. And of course,